Good morning, and welcome to more Breath of Fire 4. Good news! I am finally no longer sick. There's also a couple things I wanted to go over in between, that happened in between episodes here. First of all, I went and checked our fishing, and there was a place that we never actually traded items for, so I went and caught the fish so that I could trade those items. It's here back in Checkpoint. We never actually did any of these trades. So we can go ahead and do those for the Astral Ward. Go ahead and do that trade. Nope, we're good. And also the Body Ward. So we'll go ahead and do that trade as well. No, okay. So, and the Topaz Tier. If you're trying to get Bunyan maxed out, you can use this equipped to Nina to increase her healing magic, because all healing magic is Holy Element. So you can have this equipped to help max that out, and that will allow her healing to be more effective. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay, cool. Again, I don't think I'm going to get the different items for trade. Maybe I still will, which is the only reason why I haven't picked up a Dragon's Tier yet. But it's doubtful. That being said, I think that means we have now done the trades with every Manila shop in the game. I do need to go back over here, so we can actually go through some areas again. Now, the other thing I wanted to cover real quick was I figured out how game points work. And unfortunately, I've actually been losing game points quite a bit. You also see we have a ton of money now. Yeah, that happened. I don't remember if that was a thing before or not, but we have it now. I think that must have been a thing before, because nothing I did would have required grinding against enemies. Well, whatever. We have a bunch of money if we need it. I don't think we will. So, when you hit a certain threshold in game points, whatever dragon you choose next will get evolved from its basic form to its superior form, outside, of course, of Aura and Kaiser, which are static. They will stay the way they are. Going from basic form to superior form gives them a minor stat boost. It also increases the power of their breath attack and gives them an additional magic. Punk is a little interesting. He is the only other dragon in the game that is actually he is the only dragon in the game, as far as I can tell, that is actually affected in a additional way by game points. So let me switch to another character so we can actually see some game points. Now, I went through and ground out some game points. It turns out there are ways you can do that. So your game points are affected by the mini games you play throughout the game. Some of those games you can go back and replay. The biggest chunk of game points you're going to get in the game are actually from the Sandflyer. There are 6 different courses, and you can get a total of 10,000 points from each course through doing tricks and going really fast. Now, to get that full score, you have to be doing really big tricks and going very fast at the same time, which is entirely possible to do, but you're gonna be spending a lot of time doing Sandflyers until you get it set. But theoretically, you could get 6,000 points just from doing Sandflyer. So that's going to be a really big chunk of stuff there. Now, if you don't want to do that, it's very, very easy to get 4,000 points on on all the courses by just not doing things quickly and just doing a ton of tricks over and over and over again until you max out your point score, which maxes out at 4,000. The additional 6,000 come from doing it very, very quickly. And by very quickly, I mean one of the courses requires beating it in like 30 seconds. It's pretty quick. However, there are a couple of other mini games that you can replay for a minor amount of points back. You can do the crane game over and over again back here in Sarai. No, it was over here. Yeah, if you go... What was I saying? It was in Sarai. Up here in Wharf, you can do the crane game over and over, and you can get a couple hundred points from doing that if you do that quickly. Let's see, what was the other one? Interestingly enough, you can go back over here to Polk. This is actually the one I did because I found it the most consistent and also easiest. If you go back into here, it will redo that chicken catching minigame, except now you're doing it with wild pigs. And you can get up to like 690 points if you catch everything. Alternatively, it's very, very easy to get about 250 points very, very quickly. And you can just do that over and over again. The other one you can do, which is what the internet recommends, but I didn't really like doing it, is you can go back to... Was it Mount Geiga? I don't remember. Wherever you did the rafting minigame. Oh, it was probably Mount Rift. I think it was Mount Rift. You can go through there because it's a very short dungeon. You have to go through the dungeon every time, though. And you can then redo the rafting minigame to get a couple hundred points as well. So you can build up your points. The important totals for your points is your dragon transformations all max out at 5,000 points, which is why I reached that goal. The other important thing that your points will do is for mutant / punk. Why did I call it punk? Mutant / punk exclusively, your breath, the amount of times his breaths will hit, also go up at different point thresholds. So at his base form, a base mutant's breath will only hit, I think, twice? Yeah, I think it doubles every time. It'll only hit twice. At the next threshold, it'll hit 4 times, etc., etc., etc. Ranging from level 1 to level 5, I believe. And then when he evolves into Punk, it automatically gains an extra set of hits, if I remember correctly. So essentially, it's level 2 to 6, even though it lists itself as level 1. So, that's a very long way of saying that if you want to be hitting more with Mutant, you need to get additional point thresholds, and that maxes out at 6,200. I don't really care that much about my Mutant threshold, or my Mutant stuff. I did plenty of grinding just to get the different dragon forms, and I'm gonna call it good there. That's all I wanted to cover. Let's move on to Soma. And it looks like we can go directly into Chato, which I think is where the end of the game is going to be. This area has been blighted by Hex and can't be entered. Okay, never mind. I wanted to go in there. Actually, real quick. Did we? Okay, there's nothing we can do there. Okay. Yeah, so we've looked at everything that we can in the game. Fair enough. All right. Chato it is. What do you got? Times like these make you appreciate a good weapon. All right, let's buy one. Sure. Okay, so you got the Barbarossa. Really heavy, but really strong weapon. I can dig it. About 8 points of damage higher than my current weapons. Fair enough. Blessed Staff has the same effect as heal. That's actually not bad at all. I'm not going to equip that. But I'm going to have it in my inventory. A wild weapon for a warrior. Oh, I should probably buy one anyway, just so I have a set of it. Yeah, I don't want to equip it, though. Mortar, high-speed rifle, fire attack versus all opponents. I don't need to be doing a fire attack versus all opponents. I already have a better weapon, but I'll go ahead and buy a copy of it. Diana's dress we already have, and we decided that my current equipment's... Oh, wait, no, I have it on her. That's right. I don't think I need to get another set of it. Okay, and I will go ahead and get a Barbarossa. I guess I might as well. You know what? Sure, we'll give it to you. I feel like there's got to be a better weapon for you out there, but I'm not that concerned. What am I going to do? My house, my money, it's all gone. This town grew up with the capital. Looks like it'll end with the capital as well. Yeah. Monsters are going to hide outside. Okay, so you don't sell anything. This big monster looked like a dog or something. Then there were more monsters. Oh, interesting. It's leading other monsters. Alright, what do you have to sell? Vitamins. Good items. Antidotes. So, just some generally okay items. I don't think I need any of them, but some generally okay items. Fair enough. I'm not a thief. Just can't make my mind if I should run away or not. Fair. I'm guessing this is an inn. But it might have more shops. Who knows? Heard the General Rune led a force to the heart of the capital. What's going to happen to him? Oh! While I have Urshan out, that reminds me. So you know how I like to run around with Urshan? And when you're running with Urshan, if you run into a person, he will automatically headbutt them. Every time you headbutt someone, cut them with Ryu's sword, or shoot them with Ursula's gun, it will decrease your point score. That is the only way to decrease your point score. I don't actually know how much it decreases it by, which is why I got a little bit extra points, because I want to test it. Because we're at 5,104 right now, or 50,104, I should say. I'm going to test it. So that should have decreased my point score. I don't know by how much. So let's find out. By 1. Okay, so it doesn't decrease it by very much, mind you, but it does decrease it. There's no reason that you ever want your point score to go down. So my suggestion would be don't run with Urshan, because he's the easiest one to accidentally hit somebody with and decrease your point score. Everyone else, you know, they don't do their... Ryu doesn't slash someone if he runs into them. And Ursula doesn't shoot someone if she runs into them. It's just Urshan. So that would be a suggestion on my part coming from the end of the game. The heart of the capital is on the other side of the gate, but as you probably already heard, it's full of monsters. Well, let's see what we can do about that. Hey, buddy. Bunch of troops went inside. Hope they can get rid of the monster. Yeah, I hope so too. Although I highly doubt it. Okay, I cannot change the camera more than it currently is. I feel like Ursula should be here. So let's change Ursula out. And you know what? Let's bring in Nina. There we go. What's up, lady? What's gonna happen to the capital? I mean, your empire's kind of done for. To be fair, that's kind of what happens when you attack your deity. It doesn't tend to go well. I did figure out what these guys have. They have the hidden dagger, which isn't that useful. I did get target, which is pretty neat. But again, not super useful. Did I ever get rid of it? No, I didn't. I meant to. It does give you an undodgeable attack, which is cool. It's 50% of your power, but it is undodgeable. So that's interesting and cool, I guess. I'm not that concerned about these guys, so let's just attack. Oh, that's right. I can actually kill these guys really, really easily with a Typhoon, and I need to turn my AC unit back off. So I'll do that real quick. There we go. Now that won't be coming over the mic, hopefully. They do give good experience. I mean, everything at this point in the game does. So, fair enough. I'm gonna guess I can jump this? I can. What's up, buddy? General, where's the general? I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. Okay, there's a treasure up there. Gotta keep a mental note of that, because I'm gonna want that. Oh, hey, look, I'm up here. We're done for. Yes, you are. Oh, okay. We're gonna get into a first strike. We like those. Oh, we got a big old boy. All right. A coward despite of its side, it only fights with others. Interesting. All right, well, let's see if I can steal from it. Go ahead and do a Typhoon and attack. The reason why I'm using Typhoon rather than just regular attacking these guys... Oh, okay, we get a vitamin. Neat. The reason I'm using Typhoon is because these guys have fairly high evasion. Now, I could bring in Cray, who cannot miss because he's equipped with Bunyan as his master. And he would be able to take these guys out guaranteed. But I'm not that concerned about it. We'll just have you do a rest, we'll have you attack, and you know what? Actually, now that I've said it, let's bring in Cray just because he hit real hard. Now this guy might run away, it sounds like, if I don't take him out here. But I did take him out here, so it didn't really matter. Okay, fair enough. Might get Sias and Urshan up a level here pretty quick. Get some more money that I don't need anymore. I did buy a bunch of Aurum, just because I can. Looks like we need to go inside. It was really cheap at the market. I think earlier I had given out a bunch of Aurum as well, or sold a bunch of Aurum, I should say, because it was, again, cheap. I played the stocks with the Aurum, and I had some good opportunities to sell it earlier, and I had a really good opportunity to buy a whole lot more for like 50 bucks a pop earlier. So I did so. Damascus Helm. I think I already have one of those, and I don't know if I care to equip it to anyone. Kind of like everyone's equipment right now. Alright, fair enough. Always worth checking, though. Yeah, having your accessory also be a helmet means that I basically don't ever want to equip the helmets. Lampkin appears to be sick and in need of healing. Okay, so we fought the Poppy, which this seems to be an improved version of. So the only difference... Oh, let me back that up here. What we figured out with the Poppy, by reading online, otherwise I never would have thought of this, is that you need to purify it through whatever means. You can use an item to do that. And then it wants you to also... Did I sell things? Weird. I I really need to sort my items, apparently. Then it also wants you to use, not a moon tears. Where is it? It's not eye drops either. It can't be all the way down here. I must have missed it earlier. It wants you to use a crocodile tear on it. So where did I... There it is, croc tears. It's like the first thing. Okay. And that is apparently how you get these guys fully set up. Now, I don't know if that will make a huge difference. The only real thing it did... Oh, I was not supposed to use like a full purify. I was supposed to use like a everything heal. Thank you! But whatever. Here we go. So we'll go ahead and do a full remedy. Remedy is what I was supposed to do there. Although the croc tear seems to have made it happy, I guess? I don't know. Again, the only difference with water. Okay. The only difference with the palliate. Okay. So now... Yeah, okay, so the Poppy could cast Curse after you had gone through this cycle. This guy can cast Palliate now. Interesting. Well, let's go ahead and have you guard, and we'll bring in you to guard. Because I don't know what Palliate does, or if I can learn it. He's going to escape. Okay, fair enough. If I encounter another one, I will see if I can get that move. I need to remember to actually cure all of its statuses so that it can actually use the move next time. And then use a croc tear, and it looks like that might force it into using the move. This is a box I can move? No, it is not. Okay. Alright, so we can go up here. Does this actually let me do anything, though? There we go. It was a little hidden in the eaves there that I could go through there. Yeah, camera angles are not kind in this part of the game right now. Oh, I also need to summon those different... Oh, boy. Okay, gongers. We've got quite a number of these guys. Alright. Well, you know what? I do, in fact, know that a single Typhoon will take care of all of them. Although I'm curious if Ursula's gun would be able to do the same without spending any MP. So I might try that the next time I fight these guys. I could always follow up the gun with hitting them with the Typhoon. So that's not a big deal. I know we're already at time, but I kind of just talked about random stuff. I kind of just talked about stuff for like the first 8 minutes. So I kind of want to try to find some good metric that I could say that we accomplished before ending this episode. Or maybe if I go down the stairs here, it will lead us to something that I will then decide we need to go to an episode 4. I'm not really sure if I can find... Oh, okay. Well, let's do this and then follow up with a Typhoon. Because if I can just take them out with a gun, then that's obviously much better. Okay, I can just take them out with the gun, so I don't need to worry that much about it. Looks like one more battle will put Urshan up a level, so that's always good. I do have all of these various seeds, which I can use to buff my stats and do various effects, and they will not go away until I rest either at a camp or at the inn next. It's already too late for this one. Can I walk up this? No. I'm going to guess if I go through here, we're going to get Boss Town. Or at least Mini Boss Town. Interesting. What happens if I go this way, though? I do kind of want to fight another one of those... Not the poppies, but the other guys. Ursula, go ahead and shoot. Nina, you actually need a little bit of AP, girl. And we'll bring in Cray to just beat these guys down. Alright, cool. So Cray will finish off the last one. They will get a hit off on me, but I'm not that worried about it. Oh. Oh, he actually parried it. Disembowel very rarely actually hits. Oh, well. I'll be damned. He actually hit me with it. Alright. Well. We'll go ahead and have you rest. And I guess Sias attack him instead. There we go. That'll work. Urshan will go up a level. Not a bad level for Urshan. Again, not a whole lot of AP, but with his concentration, I can use probably 2 moves, switch him out, and bring him back in, and he'll be good. Unless it's a fairy move, in which case it'll take quite a bit more, but I'm really not that concerned about it. Alright, and then let's heal you back up, Mr. Cray. There we go. What's this way, if anything? Might be that nothing is this way. A ladder that I could have gotten to from the other side. And if I go through here, haha, I can get to this treasure. Maybe, if I can. Alright, and the ivory dice you can use as a battle item. I don't know if they're consumable or not, but they will increase the amount of experience and gold you get. Vitamins and multivitamins. Alright, we like those. So, actually go ahead and do... Yeah, go ahead and do a charm. We'll just have you attack, and we'll just have you attack. I should probably try and pilfer the vitamins. I'd really like to get the multivitamins, because I believe those heal 800 across the entire party. And as you might expect, party-wide healing is very, very helpful. I would really like to fight another one of those flower dudes, but I'm not encountering one, because I don't know if I can learn Palliate or not. But I would like to if I can. I think Ursula will be able to take out the one on the right. Or, I guess I should say the one on the left. But I'm not certain. Well, she will if she gets a crit, so there is that. Now, will he run away? No, he's going to jump again. Okay. I think jump... It's not... It feels like it's fairly random damage, and it's not a move I can learn, I don't think. Although, I'll go ahead and do some guards just in case it is. Not that Ryu would be up... Oh, well, there's Ram, and I can't learn that. Oh, well, Urshan's got me. Urshan, come on. Urshan had me covered, except that he failed. Alright, fine. Go ahead and do a pilfer and just finish him off. Maybe I can learn jump. I don't think I can. Other enemies earlier in the game have been using jump for a while now. And I never learned it, so I don't think I can learn jump anyway. We'll just take him out. Whatever. We're good. We're good. We got a vitamin out of it. Oh, did I manage to steal the other vitamin? I don't even remember. Alright. Well, this episode's been going for like half an hour. At this point, I definitely should call things here. So in our next episode, we will continue exploring Destroyed Chato. And, well, we'll see where that leads us. How many uhs am I going to continue to utter? I'm trying to break that habit. Anyway, I'll see you guys then.